So hey guys, today I want to talk about something that has been on my mind recently. You will understand in a moment. Just watch these clips.
What do you think is the worst fan base you've come across?
I think it's Dragon Ball fans.
What's the worst anime of all time?
Worst anime of all time? I will 100% say Dragon Ball.
Rating animes I've seen, let's go follow for more. Dragon Ball 4. I watched 70 episodes, didn't watch a single good one.
How long does it take for each of these animes to get good? Follow for more. I watched 100 episodes of Dragon Ball Z. I did not watch a single good episode.
Now that you've watched it, you will notice a common theme in all of those videos. And it's that Dragon Ball is constantly being trashed on unfairly by other fan bases. And if you notice, most of the points they gave were so hypocritical, and they can be applied to any of the big three. Let me explain to you why their arguments against Dragon Ball is stupid. Firstly, Dragon Ball doesn't have the worst fan base. If anything, that title should go to either One Piece or My Hero Academia. One Piece because their fan base is completely dog shit. They won't shut up about how One Piece is the most sold manga of all time, constantly saying how One Piece is the best anime of all time, how One Piece is the greatest piece of fiction to ever be created. But when Dragon Ball fans say that Goku is the most iconic anime characters of all time, suddenly we are the villains. When One Piece fans are constantly comparing him to Goku, but when Dragon Ball fans object, they are the bad guys. Even in terms of power scaling, Dragon Ball fans aren't the most annoying because we have some delusional One Piece and Naruto fans who think that Luffy is galaxy level and Naruto is universal, when we know damn well that both of them are barely planetary, but still, delusional fans will make stupid claims that they are. The second point they made is that Dragon Ball never gets good, and all of it is bad. The ironic thing is, the person who said this is a One Piece fan, and we know the One Piece anime has terrible pacing, and most people can't even get through the first 400 episodes of One Piece, and he has the courage to say that Dragon Ball never gets good. When the only arc that made One Piece talked about are Marineford, Wano Country, which was 2 or even 3 years long, by the way, and Dressrosa, and One Piece started getting hype in 2023, when Gear 5 was coming out, and even before it did, it was already being compared to Ultra Instinct. And we all know how badly the episode flopped. At least Naruto got good, but the amount of filler in it is enough to make anyone drop the show, because it's too much. And the fourth Great Ninja War is proof of that, because 50% of that arc was filler. At least the manga did it better. Another stupid point people like to bring is Dragon Ball has no story, or that it has no writing at all, and it's just fighting and carried by nostalgia. This one is the most common excuse people use to downgrade Dragon Ball. Firstly, Dragon Ball has a story. It may not be as complex as One Piece, but it does have a story. Even if it's simple, it is well written, and the world building is better than most shonen anime, including Naruto. If you have actually read the Dragon Ball manga or watched the anime, you would know that Dragon Ball has a lot of well-written character arcs, plot points, plot twists, and amazing world building. Let's look at Vegeta, for example. Vegeta's character is so well written, from being a cold murderer who was willing to kill anyone to get his way, to being a loving husband who cares about his family. He went from killing the people of Namek to protecting them in the Moro arc. Vegeta in the Saiyan Saga was irredeemable, but now he's one of the best characters in Dragon Ball. Even Piccolo, the androids Tien and Yamcha all went from being terrible people to being changed individuals, each of them with their own character arcs. In Dragon Ball, we got introduced to a lot of new places and people, not just on Earth, but it expanded to other planets, meeting their people and their way of life. We even got introduced to different universes and a whole place for dead and ancient people, being the afterlife or other world. And now in Dragon Ball Daima, we got introduced to the demon realm, and with it a whole bunch of new lore has been added to the series. So as you can see, most points made against Dragon Ball are nonsensical, and I have just proven that. Even if people get nostalgic about it, it's not a bad thing. Even people get nostalgic about the big three and other animes, but as long as it is still able to capture the hearts of old and new fans alike, it's worth it. Whether you like it or not, Dragon Ball will and always be the most iconic anime of all time and one of the best to ever be created. Goku will remain the face of anime, and there is nothing haters can do to change that. Even with the passing of Akira Toriyama, Dragon Ball will remain strong for decades to come. So instead of hating, why don't you just enjoy your own series instead of embarrassing yourself online with rage bait and outdated opinions?